During this, I'm going to be talking about one of the best open world farming for Crusaders. Start out with skills. We're going to have draw and quarter. It's going to be light charger, consecration, falling sword, and condemn, with sacred fire as your primary attack. Getting into some gear. Anointed brimstone. This is going to be one of the most damaging abilities you have, turning your consecration into an area effect. You're going to have Heart of Grandeur. This one's going to take your condemn and make it an area effect. The condemn, I'm going to skip down here, is going to proc the torrential refrain. The torrential refrain is going to be eating up all the dots on the target. We'll get to those a little bit later. If you come across a harder monster or ancient elite, you have this one. You can drop off the horse if you want to continue to hit it, to help out. Not necessary. Luminous Rain, also able to cast on the mount. The Falling Sword. This is mainly for the cooldown. Consecration is going to be one of your most damaging abilities, so the cooldown that you get for the awakening slot, plus if you have a level rank 10 gem, you get extra cooldown. It's very much needed. As far as a horse goes, your mount, you need to have the light charger, Galloping Brilliance. You're also going to need to have it awakened and put rank 10 gem there for the 10% cooldown. You're going to need a 10% cooldown for Certificate's advantage as well for your draw and quarter. This is going to give you the ability to get 100% uptime on the horse. Now, as you may have seen as I scrolled through, or may not, I have beneficial effect duration on almost all of my stuff. It's not maxed out, but I have beneficial effect duration on about everything. As far as the gear goes, I'm using a 2-piece of Shabas for extra damage when things are hit. I'm using a 4-piece of Angmets. Now this is where the torrential refrain is going to come in crazy good. All the damage is being done. It's going to have a good 15% chance of proccing the ignition, and that, the torrential refrain, is going to be eating like crazy, blowing up monsters left and right. Does very good damage. We're going to need a 2-piece of Vithus, again, to have the mount and all the buffs up as long as possible. The rest of the gear I have here is just the 4 pieces of Angmets, the 2 pieces of Vithus, and the 2 pieces of Shalwas. As far as gems go, I don't have every single gem there is, so I use what I do have. Love the Maw of the Deep. It'll pull some monsters in, blow them up as you're running by. Really good gem. Working on my Igneous Scorn. Gonna get it rank 10 eventually, but for now, you're gonna be critting a lot. You're gonna be blowing stuff up a lot. You're gonna get extra damage a lot. Blessed Pebbles is guaranteed must have. Get it to rank 10, get that beneficial effect duration, you're gonna need it. Pain Clasp. You're going to have continual damage almost all the time. This thing is going to give you 24% damage almost all the time. When your consecration is up, Pain Clasp is running. Void Spark. Again, open world farming, it's great. You're going to proc this. You're going to have lightning bolts flying everywhere. You're going to have damage going all over the place. It's not a lot of damage, but for open world farming, you don't need a lot. Another rank 10 I have, helping the crits come out. Those crits are going to help out Igneous Scorn. So, Mother's Lament, another great gem to have for this. Starfire Shard, another one of my gems that I love to have. Drops meteors on things, blasts them, kills them, you move on. And then BSJ, Blood Soaked Jade, everybody has it. Get that 10% increased movement speed. You're golden. My base stats. We have damage 22,678. Strength and fortitude, all we're looking at. Over 8,000 each. Armor penetration. Armor penetration is the key thing. Get it as high as you can. Mine's only at 2,800. Potency, not bad. We're open world farming. Don't need anything else. Critical hit chance, 17. You see that. And movement speed, 19% currently. Now I'm just going to come over here and hit the horse. This way you guys can see my movement speed for this will be 70%, which should be maxed. Now, we're going to do a damage test. I'm basically just going to stand beside the dummy and hit my skills. You're going to see the rotation, you're going to see the damage, you're going to see the 100% uptime on the horse, and you're going to see the damage everything is doing. Here we go. Put the breakdown out there for you. All this is skills. And as you're just running around the map, you're just going to be refreshing these skills, just like I'm refreshing them on the screen. As you can see, the damage well over 500,000 per second, 600, almost 700,000 per second. Never coming off the horse. Everything's castable from the horse. Almost at the minute mark. As you can see, most damage is from your consecration, as I said earlier. Definitely great damage going in there. Now, when we get to the minute mark, what you're going to notice here, we'll pause it. If you go in and add up all this damage, it will not equal 34.7 million. No. What I found is that Angmits doesn't appear anywhere. I've added up all the damage, and there's nothing else on this chart. Miscellaneous. That's where you'll find the Angmits. So, if you're going by this chart here, in case you guys didn't know, most of the time it's looking like this. Some people don't know. You can scroll down a little bit, all the way to the bottom. That's where you'll find how much that stuff is doing. Angmits, kicking butt, taking names. Hope this video was good enough for everybody to see some of the best load out there. I'm going to teleport one place real quick and show you guys how this stuff works in actual open world. Go to a place I know that almost nobody is ever at, and we'll run around, do a couple laps, and we'll be done here. 100% uptime on horse, and here we go. Run through, even blues, not even auto attacking, don't even need to. Everything just melts, and that's it right there, folks. The best build you can have, and if they spawned, they would have been dead. So, this is Crusader build. You're going to get plenty of health globes. You're going to get plenty of everything you need to stay alive. You shouldn't even hardly get hurt. Hope this was informative to everybody. Have a great day.